That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready. Yellow lady. Check my 45. Hey, here we go. Check, take, kill.
Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Tighten up. We go 21. 45 to Mike. Hey, Delta. Hey, watch your leg.
This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Hey, easy.
Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
Go.
45.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Breeze. He's going to wind up and air it out. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Ryan. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Kill. Wide. Get wide.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Breeze. Off to Thomas on the left side. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Come on, one thing for sure, you know that Michael Thomas is going to be the target on a 3rd down pass, and Drew Brees finds him and keeps this drive moving.
Breeze looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. The Saints on 4th down last year, 13 of 16, second best in the league, and they'll try it here. There's Breeze. And my goodness, this is incomplete. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here. Fourth down play. Make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Let's go. Check.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll run for it. It's Freeman. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop him short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Check.
Breeze on the draw, gives to Kamara. And he'll get this up to about the 40.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Breeze going to try and throw on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
So we have to remember this offensive unit, they've been off for the last 2 weeks, had an open week, and so it might take them a little while to get back into rhythm. I know they worked hard to try and get past that in practice, but practice isn't game speed.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Well, we'll see what his offense can do. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Ryan, he sets to fire. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
19 yards that time for number 19. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
45 to Mike. Hey, Zoo. You can attack.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Kill.
Brings up second and 2.
80 weapon.
At the 23-yard line.
Check 45 somebody. Check 45.
Kill.
Hey, watch the ball. Watch the ball.
Sponge. 5-8.
On second and a couple. Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. We're scoreless after 1. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. It's 1st and 10 at the 14.
Check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Who that?
From the gun, it's Breeze. That's complete right around the 8. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Will Lutz on for the point after. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Here we go. Hey, switch gears. Ready, tack. Yes, ready, tack.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Here's Kamara off the draw. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. The tackle made there by Tack McKinley. Delayed give there out of the gun. Defense was ready.
And I'm not a big fan of a draw play out of the shotgun formation because the quarterback's not having much action where he's getting away from the line of scrimmage. He's catching the football, making a little head fake, and then handing it off. You should be able to read it as they did there.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Marcus Green on the return. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Marcus Davenport able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Well, a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
Mohamed Sanu is a guy that is often overlooked because he just quietly goes about his business. But how about last season? Had a career-high 838 yards on 66 catches, and he can also play wildcat quarterback for you as well.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Short throw, pick 6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you know. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Von Bell. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And able to find a little space. He gets this up over the 15 to the 16. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And Falcons fans everywhere excited that Devontae Freeman is back on the field wearing number 24 in the red and black. Remember, he went down in week 2 in 2018 with an injury and didn't return. They're hoping to see the form that led him to 1,000-yard seasons in 2015 and 2016.
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. Ryan now 4 out of 10 throwing the ball in this first half, but he's got a first down here. On first down, it's Freeman to the 40 and no further. The razzle-dazzle, though, got him a couple extra on the play. Eli Apple up from his corner spot to make the play.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and move.
Get up.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Ryan, he's going to air. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to find Keith Kirkwood that time, but it'll be 2nd down.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
Check pass.
Check fast. Watch the safety creep. Check, check, check. Let it check.
Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. Caught on the left side by Ginn. 30, 20, 10. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ted Ginn, 79 yards. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and which you also have to guard again.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. Because if you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the front.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about, in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
And 10, once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw is Breeze. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Breeze now to throw. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And he hits the upright, but it caroms in anyway. But plenty of distance there as he banks it in. And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, the rookie from Florida. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
That pick six extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for two. Shotgun now for Breeze. Steps away to his left. And it'll be intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. He's at the 30, the 20, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Ryan. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards, a first down.
Calvin Ridley more than justified his first-round selection in 2018. 64 catches as a rookie. He found the end zone 10 times. Did a nice job getting open right there and picking up a first down.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Again, Ryan. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Trey Hendrickson. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Ryan. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Cameron Jordan in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt. Back deep for the Saints is Ted Ginn. This will be fielded at the 17. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Work to be done here. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even... And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On play action, now Breeze. Letting one go deep. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score Saints 40, Falcons 2.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
The throw over the middle taken in. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
4 down, 4 down.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Being chased out left. Getting it out left side to Sanu. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Marcus Davenport in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. To try again after the sack, Ryan, and he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Eric Saubert, his first touchdown on the year, and the Falcons claw one back. Tavecchio good on the extra point, so they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the road
true.
to be fairly clear
by the time we have to
leave the booth.
26-yard line.
Ready.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey.
Now Breeze on the bootleg. Throwing the comeback route. He's got the hook up to Thomas. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
A gain of 17 yards.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective, is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Ready. Yellow lady.
Check. 45 the mic.
On the ground, this is Kamara. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Breeze. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
You think you gonna get this? Jim, 53.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. Breeze now on 1st down. And that is incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
All right. Here we go. Let's go.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. And Cook has it, left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Tackles.
Now Ryan back into his end zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
They'll run on 1st down. Freeman. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. Ryan now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Back now here live in New Orleans. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of the ball game that appears lost.
It's caught. Jones. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 28 yards. That catch, number 750 of his NFL career, and it puts him even with not just one but two Hall of Famers, Michael Irvin and Charlie Joyner. So some pretty good company at 750.
Yeah, you talk about the playmaker, Michael Irvin, and the guy who just made plays, Charlie Joyner. And that's what we're seeing here. Similar style in terms of being dependable, being open, and turning it into plays that you remember.
He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
But Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Ready. 5-9. Mike, 45. Cut. 11. 45's the mic. 45's the mic.
Now a play fake. Brees. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. Give him 6 on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Brees. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Tech McKinley made his way into the backfield. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well, and that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good.
Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Eli Apple. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Lutz with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead.
Makes the score Saints 47, Falcons 9.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
Here we go. The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. That is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll run here with Freeman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. Ryan. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being...
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. The lefty Tavecchio now to add the... Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it.
The conversion is no good on the fake extra point.
So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. Oh, the Falcons got it. Yep, Atlanta football. So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are two very tough things to do.
It takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Eli Apple. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up first and 10. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. A gain of 3, second down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7. They run it again with Kamara. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. The Saints on third down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is third and 7. Breeze now. Flushed out right. And he finds Cook. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Where they pick up 25 as they convert on third.
Yards on the play. And the Saints first down.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Saints, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.